There we go. A little change of the music choice there for a second. Welcome back. By the way, thanks for refreshing if you did. In my infinite wisdom, I was like, I'm going to stop the recording and then start it so I have two nice pieces to edit later. But wouldn't you know, I hit stop streaming. So it was back up quickly. So lesson learned from my part there. Hopefully I won't make that mistake again, but that's okay. We're still having fun. So where we left off here is you just finished that encounter with some violet fungus and some rust monsters. And I believe that both Bryn and Ron have -2 damage to their weapons permanently until they can be fixed.
Great.
Nasty little bugs, to be honest. But
I don't know if Ron has money to repair an adamantine axe.
Oh, that's a good point. We spent all our money, didn't we?
We did.
Oh no.
you just have to see, or
We're gonna have to trade some services, Ron.
Oh, services.
but let's see. So you kind of cleared this cavern. Were you going to continue ahead, or were you going to wait for the smoke to clear?
I think we got everything we needed, didn't we, guys? Or do we just want to?
Let's continue on ahead. Let's keep going. Let's keep exploring, because we're still looking for survivors. We need to be quick.
Do I see any footprints on this lower trail or anything? The boot mark. So I was following.
Yeah, you can see that the they both follow the same path as they curve around. So they're not going in opposite directions or anything like that. But if you'd like to specifically look, go ahead and make a survival check for me.
Yeah, I just want to know if we should be like on the upper or lower path. What is that? An 8 + 5. 13.
Gotcha. Yeah, so you that's good enough. So you kind of look and see, footprints there, and they're making their way on the lower path, as you believe where they may have made their camp. But the further you go along the cavern, eventually the lower path stops and kind of walls. So you'll have to make your way to the top one.
Okay. I kind of relay that to the group. Guys, we should probably follow the upper path. It looks like this one's gonna end soon.
Okay. I guess Ron would position himself to the ledge and extend his arm.
Yeah.
For people to pull people back up.
Yep. Easy enough. You are out of initiative. You can take your time and do that, and you're good to go. You can choose to re-up your light cantrip, and you still have some time on that torch, or the torches that you all have as well.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll light Ron's axe again.
Gotcha. Okay. So you make your way and continue down the cavern, and you spend probably another 20, 30, 45 minutes just kind of going along this ridge. You can kind of hear bats in the distance. You look over the edge and you can't see the bottom. You're just on this kind of precarious, small path into a seemingly dark chasm to your left. But you make it through there and you enter another kind of cavern where the wall kind of comes around and you move forward. And easy enough, there are plenty of chalk marks on the way here as you're being careful trying to figure out where they go. And it's the only path you can find that it's in that chamber. And you move forward, and as you're looking in the chamber and you're trying to find which way they went, it appears there's no other like cavern that's easily seen. You do see a pool of water in front of you.
Any indication that someone went like in the water, like footprints leading into it, or like wet shoreline or anything?
Sure, yeah, make a survival check for me.
Let me just double check. 12 plus 5 is 17.
Yeah, easy enough. And you can see the kind of footprints are leading there, and it's all kind of damp here essentially because you're in a cave and there's like water dripping from cave formations in the ceiling. But it looks like that the footsteps end there towards this pool of water. I will say that with your passive perception, Ron and Valken, you can see there's writing around kind of the opening. Do any of you happen to speak or can read Gnomish or Dwarvish?
Oh boy.
Nope.
Mimi?
Nope.
Oh.
Yeah, I bet Mimi does. She's definitely eaten a gnome at least once in her life. Look at her. That's the face of a gnome eater right there.
That's right.
Do we know that Mimi can read?
We know she can read anything that she's eaten.
She can
she
speak
speaks.
anything that
Oh,
she's eaten.
speak. Yeah, she probably can't.
And as
It's worth a
far as
try.
you all know, she speaks Elvish,
Right. Which is what I said.
unless she eats something else.
And Draconic.
And Draconic. Mm-hmm.
We can pull her out and see if there's more we don't know about her.
Okay. I will take Mimi out.
Yeah.
It's still just an ingot.
Yep. And then you kind of pull Mimi out, and you see the bar start to move and kind of split in half, and limbs kind of sprout, and Mimi gets up and looks, and you see like the little kind of beady, what serve as eyes on this ingot coming out of it, and Mimi looks around. More?
Yo, Mimi.
More?
I start speaking to her in Elvish.
More?
Hold on. I probably had
I
some.
love her.
Didn't we grab some food for her or
We did. We
We
got
did.
a bunch
Huh?
of honey.
honey? I think we grabbed a bunch of honey. So I just
Sure.
start pouring honey in her mouth.
Yep. You start pouring it, and she kind of
Her?
opens, and then
It?
she tries to
Hey?
reach for it and take it out of your hand.
Mimi, are they or it her?
You have no
You never
idea.
know.
You're not for sure
We have no idea.
of any specifics about mimics.
Okay.
They're Mimi.
Is she still doing the more thing?
She's
'cause I
trying to
gave her
grab the
honey.
honey out of your hand to eat all of it.
No. You
More?
gotta pace yourself, Mimi. And I just pour more.
Mhm.
Hey. Can you read?
More?
You get more if you can read.
Mimi kind of looks around and almost like confused, and just kind of looks up to all of you. And as you were speaking, I'm assuming, were you speaking Common to her then,
Yeah.
or Elvish? I think you speak Elvish as well, which is what she
Yeah, I
kind of
can
uses.
speak Elvish.
And Mimi looks to you and goes, "More," and just holds their hands out.
Oh,
No, read more.
she wants you to give her more. Then
I'll give you more if you look at this text and can read it.
So you point, and
I turn Mimi.
Mimi
To the
tries to
opening.
fight out of your grip.
As she's trying to escape from me.
It's trying to get to where Vin pointed.
Oh, she cannot see from here. I figured
More?
we're right in front of it, right?
More. Okay, if you're holding it, are you holding her in front of it? Because it's kind of written.
Where's it on the ground or?
Yeah, it's written in before they kind of got in.
Well, if do I trust this thing not to just run away? Actually, that might be better.
I was gonna say worst case scenario. Meh.
Okay, I'll set Mimi down.
Mimi kind of gets like super close to like this chalk, and you see like a large like tongue come out and licks the end of it and just goes, "More?" and then just like scrambles up Ron's leg. You get the sense. Go ahead.
I was just like, oh.
I just tossed the honey to Ron.
All right, come here, Mimi.
Let's see.
I don't
Make an
think she can
opposed
read
sleight
it.
of hand check, please.
Oh, okay.
I was just gonna try to grab it.
Just Dex, I guess. Just Dex roll.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice. 18.
Let's see. So Mimi got a 17. So Mimi reaches out and tries to grab, and you kind of palm this little jar of honey and put it into your pack. More?
I'll continue in Elvish. Did you understand what is written on the floor?
Not food. Mimi want more.
Okay, she can't read, everybody.
You
Mimi
get,
cannot read.
you get the sense that not understanding what you're saying, they understand the language and can speak the language, but based on what little conversation you've had with Mimi, you're not sure that eating a particular entity that their home language would include being able to read. Those are very two different things.
Okay. Well, you said
Why
it's
don't you carry her for a bit,
it's
Ron?
written or it's carved?
Chalk written.
Chalk.
That's
I'm
why
gonna do my best
she'd like to piece
to
off of it.
copy it into. Oh, that's right. I'm gonna do my best to kind of copy it down into a notes, just in case. Well, let us continue on.
Okay.
Maybe you should feed Mimi and put her back somewhere. I don't know. What do you think happens if she tries to eat one of these mushroom friends? You know what I mean?
I don't know. It was not. They smell terrible. I don't know if they would taste good, but I'm sure Mimi would not care.
I feel like she would try. That's what I'm worried about.
I feed Mimi some honey and try to coo her to sleep.
Yeah, easy enough. Once you give Mimi as like a sizable portion, they get their fill and they just kind of curl back up and turn into an ingot.
I'll just I'll put her in my pouch.
Yep.
Falcon has successfully passed the buck to Ron.
Can you make an... Actually, you all have really pretty good passive insight. You kind of get the sense that Mimi is a baby, and if you want
Oh, we knew.
if you want
We
Mimi to
knew.
know something, you're gonna have to teach Mimi. They have imprinted
Sounds
on you,
fun.
and you get to be collective parents.
Guess we'll need Falcon since
All right, what do you do?
We continue on, I guess, down the cavern.
You don't see any other caverns. You just see the pool of
It's
water.
the
It's
water.
filled with water.
With the words above it.
Ron will detect magic.
Okay. As you use your detect magic, you don't sense anything magical in the area other than what your group currently has.
Ron's gonna just walk up and touch the water with his hands.
It's cold. It's probably 40-degree water.
Ooh. Ron will stick his hammer down to see if there's like a bottom relatively short, unless it looks super dark. Then maybe it's super deep.
Yeah, hard to see down in the water. There's not a whole lot of light here other than the light that you're casting. You kind of reach your hand down, trying to think of how that would work. You don't feel, actually you do feel a bottom. As you kind of outstretch your hand with your hammer, you can barely feel the bottom. To you, this might be like waist height, maybe chest height or so. So you could stand in it if you wanted to.
I grab like a sizable, like a rock. Vin, can you cast light on this?
I'm gonna cast light on it.
And then I throw the rock in the puddle.
Okay, so as Vin casts light on that, which I believe turns light off of your weapon, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so, yeah.
It is. So yeah, so you sploosh and you see it kind of shine down on the bottom, and kind of what you see, there's a bottom to it, kind of a stone floor to it. It's not completely smooth, it's kind of rough how the walls are.
Okay, and then is there maybe like a cavern that stays underwater?
So you kind of follow, and probably just maybe a foot below the water line or so, you can see there's a dark cavern. It's probably wide enough for one person to swim through at a time.
It appears we may have to swim, but Ron is not sure how far it can go.
You don't see into it.
Big risk.
I don't know. In this game, how long can people hold their breaths for?
I believe it is 1 minute plus your Constitution modifier in minutes. Once you've reached that amount of time, then you have a number of rounds equal to your con mod until you start to suffocate. So in your case, Vin, you can hold your breath for 3 minutes. After 3 minutes are up, then you have 2 rounds to get air, essentially. So another 12 seconds.
And once we, like, based on what we could see in the light, like, once we go down, there's no, like, air pockets. It's, like, water until...
Can't see.
Whenever. This is pretty dangerous, Ron.
Are there any, like, fish in the area? Like in the water? Or some kind of animal?
Not that you can see in your immediate area. Maybe throwing the rock probably would startle any fish that were around. So you're not sure. Make a nature check for me.
Okay. 11.
You don't know a whole lot, but you know that there are things that live in caves, and you've heard of cave fish that could live in under, like, subterranean, like, waterways and such.
Ron's gonna use speech with Beast and Leaf. And like, if there's any fish in the water, please return. Ron did not mean to startle you with rock. Like, Ron will, like, put his face in the water and, like, scream this because he's assuming they can't hear from outside the water.
Sure. So you wait a moment and say that using your speech, your Firbolg feature, and sure enough, you see maybe 2 or 3 fish just swimming along. They sort of bump into the wall and correct course a little bit, and when they get close enough, and they kind of hit the edge of the light, they kind of back off, like they don't like it.
Oh, okay. Ron starts stripping off his armor.
Okay.
Ron's gonna jump in the water and grab the rock and take it out, and then try to call the fish back.
Sure.
At this point, Ron's just in his loincloth.
I will say, just for the purpose of, in case you didn't know, wearing your armor in here doesn't make you any faster or slower. It's just going to be difficult terrain essentially to swim, unless you have a swim speed. So just let you know, there's no mechanical difference there.
That's fine. I'll still do it.
Gotcha. So I think for plate, it takes you 10 minutes, to take your armor off.
Oh, Bryn, can you help Ron don off my armor?
It's 5 minutes to take it off. So if someone helps you, then I'll take that time in half.
I will assist.
Yeah. So it takes you a couple minutes, and the fish kind of come back, and just kind of curiously, just they're facing you, but they're not looking at you. If that makes sense.
This point, I will cast Speak with Animals.
Okay. What would you like to say to the fish?
Majestic fish of rock water. How far do you swim to other side?
And they kind of you notice a change. It was more of they could understand what you were saying, but now you're speaking their language type situation, if that makes sense. But one of them just kind of bloop, 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 bloop. 5 swims.
What is a swim? And I maybe just the circumference of the pond, is this one swim?
And then you can see it circle. 1 swim. It circles a couple times. It's not a big kind of opening. It's not like a huge area. You could guess that it is anywhere from I don't know, make an intelligence just roll for me.
Damn it. Oh, nice. 15.
Yep. So as you're kind of counting in your head, you think that 1 swim may be equivalent to 30 seconds ish, give or take.
Okay.
Judging from a blind cave fish, mind you.
Okay. Blind. Masterful fish. Is there any air pockets inside cavern? The tunnel you swim through for 5 swims.
No bubbles.
Is there bubbles at end of tunnel?
And he looks at another fish, and then the other fish goes, and it sits there for a long time. Bubbles?
Yes, bubbles. And Ron puts his lips submerged in water and starts blowing bubbles. This is bubbles.
When you do that,
This is a session.
the fish go bubbles, and they kind of swim around in your bubbles as you make them.
So do we just see
bubbles.
Ron's head
Like
in the
bubbles.
water blowing bubbles at this
Yes,
point?
you do.
I'm just gonna turn to Vin and Valken and be like, I mean, his heart is in the right place. No. I mean,
You spend some time and they go bubbles, bubbles, and then they sit for a moment, and the third fish goes, "Hi, bubbles." You kind of get the sense that after a relatively short amount of time, they figured what they were doing
Goldfish.
and
man.
basically reintroduce themselves to you.
Damsicods.
And so you kind of
Thank you,
blow bubbles,
fish.
and then how long did your speak with animals last? I think it's 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
And they kind of hover around you, waiting for you to blow more bubbles.
Ron sighs, it blows more bubbles.
And they go bubbles, and they swim, and then they wait. Do you wait or do you keep blowing bubbles for the whole time?
No, I wait. I'm gonna speak to the group now.
So you wait for about a minute or
yeah.
so, and you go to address the group, and you hear bubbles, and then they speed off down the cavern.
Sorry.
You search for more bubbles.
They are searching for more bubbles. So fish are not smart. Very stupid.
Unfortunately,
Thank
no.
God don't do this, Ron.
But fish say tunnel is 5 swims. Ron estimates swim is 30 seconds.
So that means we. But why do we?
So 2.5 minutes could be very dangerous.
Yeah, but here's the more important. Do we really think that the survivors could get there?
Perhaps if we know how to read this Gnomish, they may.
There's
Or
no
maybe-
maybe like, hey, we are going to hide in this place over here.
Maybe
so
secrets.
I will
Yeah.
say, if you spend some time investigating it, you see there's some wording in Gnomish and Dwarvish. There are symbols around that. You could probably infer that either A, they stopped, turned around, and went back, or B, went through this. As far as you know, A is not the case, as you didn't run across them yet. As far as you know,
Right.
so that's where you're at.
Hopefully, they thought the water would keep them safe. Is what we're thinking.
But why would they go through and not just like wait in the water? Why would they go all the
Well,
way
there's all
through?
these monsters in here, and maybe there's like a safe landing over there.
You don't know.
Ron, how long did you say it would be?
Ron is only guessing, but 2.5 minutes.
So 1 minute.
2.5 minutes. 5
Oh,
swims.
Oh, Ron, you got to
the
like.
fish
Okay,
said-
okay. That is not long at all. I can do this no problem. If you cast light on I'm gonna hold up my spear and kind of like you see Bryn's face, just like her heart's breaking a little bit, looking at the like sort of destroyed spear. Perhaps on my shield, I could just see my way through, and I am very good at swimming.
Okay, and I cast
Where I am
light
from,
on shield.
In the winter, you have to swim across the lake while it is frozen to prove that you are, not a weakling, basically. I'm pretty sure
guess.
swim mechanics mean I can make this, right, DM?
You don't know how far it goes, other than the amount of swims. So you would have to dash, and by
Uh-huh.
dashing, you would essentially go your normal speed, so 30. So possibly faster or slower than a fish. You're not sure.
But based on the breath holding mechanics, how long can I hold my breath?
I believe 3 minutes.
That's close. I will try.
Okay,
I will go to 1.5 minutes, and if it doesn't seem good, I will turn back.
got you. Okay, so you take a deep breath and kind of go under and go into this cavern. Quick question for any of your
I give
characters.
Ron my spear to hold on to.
I believe that
Protect
light
her.
was cast on your spear. So you're using
No,
that
it's
to
on my
see.
shield.
Okay,
That's what
on
I
your shield?
specifically asked.
Got you. My bad.
I raised up the spear and then was like,
Oh, okay.
never mind. Yeah.
So yeah,
It's
you're
working.
you're going, and the light's kind of shining off of your spear or off your shield. Sorry, I'm assuming you put it away to swim.
It's on my back,
Yep,
but it
it's
means
lying in
that
the
the
cavern.
light is.
Quick. So question for your players: are any of your characters claustrophobic?
I don't think so.
No.
Okay.
Off this character.
So,
I think so.
it's probably wide enough for one person to swim. Give me an athletics check, Bryn.
Athletics, or it's athletics, right? Not acrobatics.
Athletics.
almost a 20, but no. It rolled off. Let's see. That would be a 16.
Gotcha. So you take a deep breath and you just start just swimming as hard as you can to make your way through this and find the other side. And you swim, and about for you, about 4 swims later, you kind of reach the end of this small, like almost tunnel, and you kind of push off and you look up and you can see kind of the surface of the water, maybe another 5 feet above you.
I want to like kind of slowly like. I don't want to make splashy sounds when I submerge.
So as you slowly submerge with the light cantrip cast on your shield, you don't make any splashies, and you look around and you see another cavern, and you can see some pretty easily here some dimly lit torches and some chalk marks leading further forward.
Oh, perfect. Okay, then I'm gonna get some more breath and go back for the rest.
Make an athletics check.
What happens if I fail this?
What was your roll?
Total of 4.
Total of 4. Okay. So as you're kind of booking it down into this cavern, going the other way, you kind of misremember, like there's some outcroppings and you hit and you're trying to go forward. And it's taking you a little longer than it previously did. So you reach the point where as you're swimming and your lungs are sort of like burning almost, and you see the end, and as you kind of grab and pull yourself up, you're able to surface. You don't go unconscious into the water, but you're definitely sucking some air when you get to the top.
I'm like, oh, Bryn, and Ron would rush to Bryn and pull her out. You okay?
Oof. Sorry, it was so easy the first way there that I thought that the second way would. It's kind of scary down there.
Like
Okay.
Ron just like pats her back, try to get out any water.
Spit some water. I'm fine. Now, if you're not good at holding your breath, though, that is going to be very difficult. But yeah, there is chalk and some gnomish, and torches and stuff on the other side, so they definitely went that way.
Oh, good. How far did you swim?
How many swims? You said it was 3 swims for Bryn?
In the beginning, you got there in about 3.5 to 4 swims.
It was like 3 to 4 swims.
On the way back, it was like a full 5 swims and some change.
But if you misjudge where the rocky outcroppings are, it's going to be like 5+ swims. So you want to hold your breath very good.
With that in mind, does Bryn know distance-wise how deep it goes?
For this, you can just make a wisdom check, since you weren't accurately trying to measure. This would be more of like what your gut feeling is on this, how far you thought it was.
Oh, for Bryn to roll?
Yeah, for Bryn to roll. Do a wisdom check for me, Bryn, please.
Okay. It was like 3 swims. Ooh, that's a -1, so 2.
2? I don't know, 5 swims.
Oh.
It's okay. Ron is a very good swimmer. Ron used to swim back at village in lake many times. And Ron used to swim to bottom of lake to get special plant and clams. Very delicious.
Oh, clams. That sounds very good. We should look for some. Oh, probably not in a cave.
So Ron's gonna try to swim in, guess.
Gotcha.
The distance.
Okay.
Please don't die like this.
So there's no light currently. It's on
Not
Bryn's
like
shield.
this.
Oh.
You want to
Then
borrow a shield?
yes, Ron will borrow a shield, and I'll leave you my shield. Ron the other
Alright.
Do you
shield.
want to do like the rope trick so that if you don't tug the rope on the other side, we like can haul you in like like fish, Ron?
Yes, that should work.
Is it
you're-
long enough if we
As you're
connect all our
stretching
ropes?
this rope out, even though that you rolled like a 2 on your perception, it's further than that.
Okay.
Okay, never mind. Just kidding.
All right, athletics.
Go for it.
25.
25. So you book it, and you are a very strong swimmer. You're kind of cramped a little bit under here, but it doesn't bother you. And you make that in record swims, it seems. You've got
Way to make me
plenty of
look
breath
bad, Ron.
left over. You kind of you make your way through the long cavern, and you kind of push yourself out of it, and then you look above and see kind of the surface of the water. And if you surface, you can see what Bryn saw. Some dimly lit torches, and some chalk marks leading further in.
Nice. And from that, do you want me to roll a wisdom to determine the distance I swam?
Sure.
Nice. 16.
A 16. Okay. It's probably a good, like, somewhere in the range between 150, 200 feet, maybe a little more. But it's in that range. And you know that unless something bad happens, you probably make it just fine.
Okay. I will raise a shield up to see if there's like, I see the dwarves or any miners around.
Not in the cavern.
And I was like, "Hello,
Hello.
Ron is here to save you."
You wait. Nothing yet.
Okay, Ron will be back. And then I was gonna dunk under and try to swim back with no problems.
Make an athletics check.
Yep, same thing, 25.
Book it. You make it. Plenty of time. Plenty of breath left.
But when Ron submerges this time, I'm gonna like flip my long hair up back so it like cascades water into the air as my hair flips back.
Very nice. Very cinematic.
Okay, so it is maybe 150, 200 feet. So,
Okay, should we go ahead
Okay.
and do it?
so Ron has a plan. If we all tie rope together, we maybe get 200 feet, maybe. Yes.
As long as one of us makes it to other side, then we
Yes.
can pull the others,
So-
right?
So Ron will go other side, and then we pull.
Mhm.
Okay. So you're how many
We should do
ropes are you tying together?
the heaviest to lightest in that order, you know?
So all four of us have ropes. Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
We used 2 ropes,
You did use 2.
and I don't think we there's no way we could collect those from that spot, right?
Not unless you wanted to climb back up or didn't want to climb back up.
Right, so we're down.
So we only have 2. Okay.
I mean, I wouldn't worry about me. There's a pretty big lake outside our school, so I fancy myself a good swimmer.
Okay.
I
Plus,
think I'm
maybe
a good
swim-
swimmer, but I'm kind of nervous about it.
Maybe Ron can tie rope to Vin, and Ron will swim ahead in case Vin not stop
Yeah,
breathing.
I just think if the lightest person is last, then the other people can
So-
pull them in more easily.
What will happen is if you have 100 feet of rope, depending on what you do, if you're going to tie 2 people together, once that
Wait,
rope
shouldn't it be more than
reaches
that?
100 feet, when you're swimming, you're essentially dragging somebody. So it's going to drop your speed down by half.
Even if the other person is swimming as well.
Yeah, depending. Yeah, I think that would be okay. It's just if someone happens to mess up on that athletics check, it's gonna slow them down. If that makes sense.
Should be 200 feet of rope if we all have rope.
You used
We
to
don't
climb
don't
out.
all have it.
Oh, sorry. My brain's all over the place right now. I mean, I think we can all make it, but maybe like buddy system, so that if one person doesn't make it, the other person can swim ahead for help, kind of thing.
Sure,
Yeah,
let's
run.
do it.
Ron will go last with Vin.
Okay, who's going first? Make your athletics check for me.
I think me and Valkan will swim together to try to keep it on each other while we go, right?
Hmm.
First.
Yep.
So we'll go at the
Sounds
same
good to
time.
me.
Yep.
So athletics check.
Go for it.
Not doing great tonight, you guys. 10.
Valken.
That is going to be a 20.
Gotcha. So, Bryn, you make it. You're fine. You're not drowning or anything. You have about half a swim left in you, as you kind of go, and then you surface. Valken, you just speed through this, and by the time that Bryn surfaces, you surface right after her. You catch up to her, and you both run the other side.
It's a little colder than I expected it to be.
It's quite cold. All right.
Okay, Vin.
And Ron.
Vin, go first, and Ron will follow.
Okay. I just rolled 8.
An 8. Okay.
Is this the type of thing that I guess it wouldn't really work, would it? Like a Tides of Chaos type thing, or no? That's only like
Mm-mm.
attack spells.
Right.
Actually, I have an inspiration.
You have an inspiration?
Yeah, can I roll again?
Yeah. This is also, I believe, an ability check, if I'm not mistaken as well. And let me make sure, get my definition straight.
Do I get something special with ability checks?
Tides of Chaos works for attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws. So you could use
Oh,
your
it
inspiration,
does
or you
work.
could use the Tides of Chaos.
Wow.
Let's do Tides of Chaos. We haven't
Oh
done
my
that yet,
goodness.
Step, so you know. All right. Give me the money.
What's your roll?
All right, so how much better? We'll go with the 8.
The 8. Okay.
I rolled a 2.
Oh.
I like this music.
Vin MacLeod, relaxing D.
So you you get an 8, right? So similar to what happened to Bryn on the first time, you're swimming and it's kind of difficult to maneuver in here. Since it's kind of cramped a little bit. There's a couple of outcroppings that kind of hold you up for a moment. And you reach the end of this cavern, and as you're like pulling yourself out, you kind of start to panic. Like, I'm out of breath. I gotta get out. That kind of that panic feeling when you hold your breath too long. But you do make it to the surface. And then when you get to the surface, there's no trying to be quiet because you start sucking in air immediately. Ron, what was your athletics?
Before I roll, would tying a rope in my arm or to my back affect my movement in any way? Will I swim through?
I'm gonna say no, because
Okay.
if you swim with it on versus off, it's gonna be the same. So
Okay, I got a 17.
yeah, just fine. You make your way through there, and you got about half a swim left, and you surface, and everyone makes it on the other side.
Ooh, good job, everybody.
You're lucky that every single one of you has a +2 Constitution.
Mhm.
Okay, Bryn, can you help Ron put armor back on?
Oh yeah. Sure. We should maybe dry you off first. You don't want to like,
Oh,
give it a
and
minute. Yeah.
Ron kind of shimmies to like shake off the water.
Like a white dog.
Yeah.
Oh, Ron, we talked about this.
So I will say that you are completely submerged. So any torches that you have, unless you wait several hours, are not going to be useful to you. Unless you have a different way of heating them up via maybe prestidigitation or something along those lines.
This is a good point. I need to see if there's anything that I left behind.
Could
Nope.
with sacred flames, does that produce any heat?
Can you take a tinder
Radiant
box
damage.
underwater, or will it be ruined forever?
It won't be ruined forever.
Okay, it just needs
It's
to dry
more
out.
along the lines of with the torch, it's just going to soak water and be hard
Okay.
to light.
And all my stuff is good, but we'll need that cantrip. Whoever has cantrips.
Guys, I have a lot of fire. I'm just saying.
Oh, yes, Finn is fire master.
So
If there's like coal or like, I guess like hay, or I don't know what's at the bottom of caves. I'm not a cave expert.
Hay for sure.
Coal.
I will say, if you're planning to use like your fire magic, like firebolt on a torch, you're probably gonna destroy it before you dry it out.
My plan was to like light something on the ground on fire, because things on fire ignite, and then putting the torch next to it.
Yeah, not a lot here. Since you're deep in this cave, it's damp, it's musty, there's like water dripping from the ceiling.
Or like roots, or
You're way too far down for roots. You've spent
Coal.
about 3.5, almost 4 hours spelunking down here.
We'll explore those areas with the embered out torches.
Yeah, you do see that there are torches on the wall that are close to being burnt out. So those may be helpful to you depending on how you want to play it. But yeah, as far as stuff on the ground, it's rock. It's like rough, like porous, spongy rock. There's stalagmites coming out of the ground. Not a lot of like fibrous type stuff in here that could catch.
We have light. It should be okay.
I will
And I can
say
still
though,
see.
if you wanted to spend some time, after doing some quick Google search, if you wanted to try and find some plant life down here, maybe a mushroom, you could make a survival check to see if that may help, and you could burn that and kind of use those. But you're not sure if it's going to be a nice mushroom or a mean mushroom. So
I'm good on the mushrooms.
gotcha. Okay. But you still have light cantrips, so
here.
I want to check out the torches to see if maybe I could like gently blow on it to ignite the embers, or is it because it's running out of oil?
yeah, it's a situation similar to the other torches, but they're not quite as burnt out as the others. As you kind of gone further along, like these almost seem like if the other ones were maybe 3/4 of the way, quote, like burn out, this one's maybe half or a little more than that. So it's still giving off some decent light. It's just not going to last you a full hour pretty much, or so, or however long.
Okay, so by that estimation, it probably has like 25 minutes left.
Sure, we'll go with that to avoid the timey-wiminess. It's basically going to give off half or even less of what a normal torch would.
Okay. We must be getting closer. I'm gonna roll perception to see if there's more chalk or anything.
Sure.
14.
We saw some near where we first surfaced, right?
Yeah, so you sort of kind of looking around, and there seems to be chalk pointing in the direction where that torch was, essentially, those couple.
They definitely went this way.
Okay, we'll just keep trekking away.
Okay. Quick thing, is anyone taking those torches, and who's getting light cast on what?
I can continue to cast light on your axe, Ron, if you want.
Oh, can you do hammer this time?
Sure. And I cast it on your hammer.
Sure.
Can you
yeah.
cast it twice?
Yeah, it just
Or is it concentration?
you cast it again and it replaces.
Oh, so she can only do one item at a time. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you move forward with the light spell on the hammer. Leaving the torches to remain here to find your way back, or taking them with you for more light.
They're good. You said they'll burn out before we even come back, probably, right?
Maybe they don't look to be standard. Like obviously, since they've burned longer than an hour, may have some fuel or something along with them. So
Let's take one. I'll take one of them
sure.
and leave the other.
Okay. All right. You make your way down into this cavern, and you start to kind of notice it gets a little narrower and narrower the further that you go. And probably towards the end, you can make it through, but you have to squeeze since you're all medium. But you can make it through. So you take some time to kind of get through it, and you kind of see kind of like scrape marks along where you know someone had been before, perhaps. And as you sort of make your way further and further, you hear like this tapping on the stone, just like, and it's like echoing throughout the cavern. You don't know how close or if it's far or what, but you just hear that as you're moving along.
I tap back.
Okay, so what do you tap on the stone with?
Mage hand. When you say it like that, we use mage hand.
Sure, yeah, your mage hand just kind of slaps against the wall. We'll go with that. And you kind of get further, and you kind of make it to where you can squeeze through, and then it opens up a little more, and you kind of still hear this tapping kind of echoing. And you notice that like there's some like rough hewn like there's some stairs kind of put down to make it easier. There's like a rope ladder that goes down, but there's like this like singular corridor that comes down. And you make it far enough where you can see that this cavern kind of opens up now. And you see what's kind of weird in that there's like various, they're not like structures, but they're like almost like walls in this open cavern that are that don't go all the way to the ceiling. Almost if they were like carved that way or something, like maybe they were trying to find, minerals. You're not sure. But you still hear the tapping. Yeah, go ahead.
And as we're moving through, the tapping gets louder, or does it say the same volume?
Hard to tell. Just give me a perception check.
$21.
It seems like the further you go, the louder it is, and it's where it was normally hard to tell with the echoes. You can almost hear that you're going towards this tapping.
Does it sound, with that perception, does it sound like a tool, some kind hitting, or does it sound more like somebody's using a rock? It sounds
like some sort of like, it could be a tool or a rock or other hard implement like hitting the stone wall.
And we're just coming up on some open cavern.
Yeah, it just kind of opened up, and you see these kind of weird kind of walls and such.
Okay. Do you think we should call out whatever's making that noise?
Yes. I don't think so.
Okay.
And one moment here, 1 second. Bryn, you have that torch, right? And you have your shield and your torch, or do you have a torch and a weapon in your hand?
I have a shield and a torch.
Gotcha. Okay. Y'all are gonna do a little bit of exploration here in a second. So I'm just getting that stuff set up. Bear with me. Yeah, what's your next move?
I think I was gonna. Yeah.
Are we still in the tight
It's
cavern?
opened up into like a normal, like a cavern. Like if you squeeze through, there was some like a rough hewn, like almost like stairs or something, and like some other things to help you kind of go down. And it's opened up to where it's like about 10 feet wide now.
Can I roll an insight to see if this is a good idea or not?
Sure.
I don't know.
What to yell out?
Yeah, like if
All right.
if the rhythmic tapping sounds like someone working a stone, or it could be like a creature. With 12 plus, where's insight for 16?
So with the insight for you, it is along the lines of, you're not like, it's not like something like it's just like making like a noise in the cavern or something like that. It's something like deliberately hitting stone, like ding 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 ding.
Okay.
Ding ding. Some
Yes,
hard
fun.
object, tool. It's not like a like, you know.
Okay. Ron is guessing it is okay to yell.
Okay. Oi! You making all that racket? Can you hear me?
Okay, so you wait. And you don't hear anything, but the tapping stops when you yell.
If you're a miner that was trapped, you need to answer right now. I'm not playing games with you.
I will move you all to this current
The
map.
danger map.
The danger.
Let me know if you all
no.
can see it or not.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh, we can see.
You've got some light. You've got people with torches. You've got your dark vision.
Okay, Ron's gonna move forward. What is it? 15 feet?
Oh, I see what angle that now. Okay.
So, as you kind of move forward, you see with that light spell cast on you a gnome on the ground, on the floor in front of you.
Oh. There's one of the gnomes there on the floor. Bryn probably needs your medicine juice. I'm gonna roll a perception real quick to see if any like baddies around.
Go for it.
Yeah, all clear. 6.
Looks great.
I would like to stroll forward towards Ron.
Sorry. Also move another 15 feet, just so everyone can have light.
So that's the gnome.
Yep, right there.
Now that I'm in this room, I would like to
Yep.
see if I
And
see anything.
yeah, so Valken, you can see, if y'all are looking like around to see what you can see, remind me what your perception It was a 6. What, roll me one, Valken, if you haven't already, and then Vin, Bryn, if you're gonna try to do some perception.
Wait, saying it?
Roll perception if you haven't already, and let me know what it is.
Sure.
I only got a 10.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
9.
A 9. Okay. Let's see. So Bryn.
Like Ron said, there was somebody injured that needed my healing powers, and I just like
Yeah. So we'll do this. Ron, you're fixated on this gnome. And then as Vin comes in, she's kind of looking to see what's going on, and she sees you go rushing towards this gnome or trying to figure out what's going on. Valken, you see the gnome and you look and you see that there is like a structure here, and a doorway that maybe like barricaded, or it's not like closed flush. Looks like that it's like bent or something along those lines, or something. But Bryn, with a 20 on your perception, you see something moving in this area towards Ron. And I would like you all to roll initiative, please.
Since I saw it, can I yell out a quick warning?
You can. Basically, you won't be surprised, essentially, because you spotted it as it was moving forward.
Oh my god, my dice was cocked, but it was like a 20. Like, it would have been a 20 if it wasn't cocked, but I was like, okay, I'm gonna re-roll it anyways, because I would have rolled it if it would have been a 1 cocked. I would have re-rolled it, right? But I rolled another 20.
Oh, nice. Okay. So Bryn, what is your initiative? Is it 20?
It'd be 22.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ron, what is your initiative?
6.
Valken,
8.
and then Vin.
5.
Got you. One of these days I'll have to go backwards because I feel bad that you're last all the time. I just go in the order. Okay, so
Saving the best for last.
Bryn, you are not surprised. You saw this creature
Good.
and you're kind of looking at the edge of this light, and it looks like medium size, but as you're kind of getting a good look at this thing, it almost looks like a bird, like, or like a vulture head with like a sharp beak. And as you're seeing it kind of slink, it's got like a hard like shell or something on it. And it's almost crawling on top of this structure. But they're not like hands. They almost come just to a curve at the end. Let's see here. And then we will wait for her to get back for her turn. I think Sandwich is upset.
I'm so sorry. I've never heard her make that sound,
Okay.
so I had to make sure.
So what do you do?
So I would like to just yell, I see you over there, and I'm going to run forward. 5. God, this map hates me tonight.
It's
Can
about
you move me right in front, right next to Ron?
right here.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
And then I want to take the dodge action.
Yeah. Okay. And as you sort of move forward and you kind of moved in this area, you get a glimpse of something over here. But where you are now, you can't see it. But you can see this thing, and you take the dodge action. It is their turn. In this wall, it's maybe like 8 to 10 feet. We'll just say 10 feet for the sake of just ease here. You see it kind of leap off of this wall, and you notice that once again, they're not hands. Their appendages come to hooks. And it comes off of the wall here, and comes at Ron. Since you're not in the initiative order yet, Ron, you were surprised.
Disadvantage, please.
Okay, so it will be a straight roll, so I will roll 1
It's
again.
you said it's attacking Ron, right?
It is
Not
attacking
me?
Ron.
Yeah, just
So I will roll 1 die because it's advantage / disadvantage, and it is going to be a 16, which misses. It is going to attack again, so it will get advantage this time.
Yeah, I can't do anything this time.
That is a natural 20.
Oh no.
Oh, if only I'd not been paying attention, I could have done it for the second one. Sorry, Ron. I try.
It's okay, Bryn. Thank you.
You'll probably live.
You take
Probably.
17 piercing damage,
Wow, wait.
Ow.
and it just
That's a lot.
lets out like this large, like almost like a screech. It's like, and it starts tapping the wall rapidly with one of its claws.
Oh, it's calling its friends.
Okay.
I don't like that.
Actually, half that for me, Ron. I rolled too many, so just take 8. Because I believe it was 17, right?
Yeah.
So that is my
All right,
bad.
much better.
I made a
I was
mistake
like,
there.
man,
God.
I'm already thinking about my next character. No.
Oh.
Okay.
How do you feel about a half-elf barbarian with red hair? Just throw that out there. No reason. No reason.
I'm very keen on this half-elf, red-haired barbarian.
Yeah. It's just a little weird. Just so we can make it happen.
Oh.
And you see another creature appear, and it is much larger than the other.
Oh, shit.
Max, I almost spat out my drink. That was bad.
And
should-
it
we
is
should-
going
we
to
should
attack
panic.
you, Ron. You are still surprised in the initiative order.
I shall always think of you fondly.
Fudge the numbers.
Promise to take your ashes and bury them in the forest.
They both miss. The highest I got was 18. What you do notice, though, is that it is a good solid 10 feet away from you as it is lunging with these large hooks.
That's some good
I
reach.
looked up these
Oh
things
my
and they are
God.
nasty looking.
Valken, you are no longer surprised.
Okay. So all
Punch
this
it.
happening super quickly.
So your turn is no longer being surprised, essentially.
Oh, I don't do anything this time.
This is a surprise round.
I can see that big thing and the other thing now, though, right?
Oh, you sure can. And you see
Oh.
another one come down
What?
the hallway and just
Oh,
kind of
fuck.
screeches.
Run! Hope somebody has something good.
I don't think we're being paid enough for this. Goodbye.
Oh.
You see a smaller one climb
These things are
and
so. Can I post
leap.
a picture of one of these in our Discord?
leap across. And it drops down here. And that is all of its movement. So it gets all the way to you and drops down in front of you and screeches.
Okay.
Ron, you are no longer surprised.
Got it.
Vin, you are no longer surprised. Bryn, it is your turn.
I'm scared. I want to stay within 5 feet of my friends, so I think
Okay.
I'm gonna move here so I can be near both of my friends. And I'm just gonna yell, "Stay near me!" And I'm going to use the dodge action.
Okay.
I want to wait and see what's going on here.
This one. And I believe it is going to move around, and normally there's nowhere to stand there, but you notice as it shifts, it climbs on the wall. And it slashes at you from
Oh my
holding onto the
God.
wall
Okay.
and does so with ease.
It's slashing at Ron or me.
It is slashing at Ron.
Okay, disadvantage.
So the first one is a natural one. And then the
Fuck.
second attack is a 23.
Yep.
Next time, remind me, disadvantage on the second attack.
You
That
take
seems to be
3
the-
piercing damage.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, I should save it for the big ones. They're probably going to attack us too.
This one is
I'm
going to
stupid.
make it is actually going to move right next to you,
Oh no.
and it is going to
Oh,
make
God.
one attack at Bryn, and it misses, and
Ooh.
it is going to reach over you and slash at Valken.
What?
They have that much reach? Holy shit. Then
But
get
it
back.
also misses.
Ooh.
They have like a 10-foot reach.
They are quite large. Okay, Valken, you can act.
Okay. I just saw a giant hook thing swipe at me from across the room. Okay, I see the other one in the corner by itself, right? Too.
Yeah,
or am
you
I
do.
being blocked by the wall there?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, this is a mess. Brendan and Ron are right there. Shoot. Now I'm worried if I move, if that thing's gonna swipe at me. You know what? I'm gonna move here,
Okay.
or actually here, and
This creature makes an attack of opportunity against you and gets an 18.
okay.
You take 12 piercing damage.
Oh, okay.
All right. What will you do now?
I would like to attack this thing in front of me.
Make a
I'm
wisdom
gonna
saving throw for me.
Okay. 9.
A 9.
Wait. Yeah, 9.
So as you're running towards this terrifying creature, as you were standing here, as you move just out of its reach and it strikes you with an attack, you feel yourself stop and turn back towards this creature, and you are holding the sword in your hand, and you hear a voice in your mind say, "Finish it. Don't let it walk away."
Whoa.
Oh.
So
You must attack that creature that damaged you until you drop to 0 hit points, or it does.
okay, so I wouldn't have been here then. I would have been over.
Or until you can't
Well-
reach the creature to make a melee attack against it. So in this case, you hear that compulsion, and as you're running by, you hear it and you feel it. But since you can't make a melee attack from where you were standing to damage it, you shake it off and you kind of shake the voice out of your head.
I was able to get here then.
Yes.
Okay.
Some flavor.
Right, okay, I understand.
If it were you were a different position, it may have been different. So
Okay.
go
Actually,
forth
I
with
think
your
I stopped.
attack.
I stopped right here. Shaking that voice off, thinking to myself, I mean, there's another one right here to hit, and I'm gonna swing at this one. I'm gonna do something I haven't done yet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to let me read and make sure I'm doing this right. Where is it? Let me read it real fast. Okay, I'm gonna attack it with my sword, two-handed,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna spend a key point then
Okay.
to make it a stunning strike.
All right. So make your attack first, and then I believe if you hit, you can make it a stunning strike.
Oh, okay.
If I'm not mistaken, I will look.
Oh, I don't think I'm gonna hit with it. Because that. Well, maybe. That's a 13.
A 13 does
Yeah.
not hit. You
Okay.
swing with your sword and it bounces off of its hard like chitinous shell.
Okay, well, we'll swing again. See
Okay.
what happens. That's even worse, so no.
Okay.
So no stunning strike, but
You could try off of your martial arts if you land there as well.
well, I think instead of doing a key point, wait, do I spend the key point even if I don't land?
You have
the
to hit first.
Okay. Then I will use one to then do patient defense.
Gotcha. Remind me of that when its turn comes up.
Okay.
Okay. Its turn is after you. So it is going to take its large, like hooked arms and just it screeches in your face as it towers over you and is going to try and strike you at disadvantage. Good thing, because the first one misses. The second one misses. Disadvantage helped you tremendously there. Up next is this smaller creature here. It does the same thing and it kind of slides around here. And it goes to attack you, Ron.
Okay.
The first attack misses. The second attack is 21.
Connects.
You take 7 piercing damage.
Owie.
It is your turn.
Oh, the
boy.
baddies.
I was gonna focus at the one that was just attacking it, and I was gonna swing with my hammer.
Which one? This one or the bottom one?
The one that recently attacked me, right straight in
Got you.
front of me.
This one. Okay. Yep.
Yeah, that's the one. Oh, no, I rolled a 2, so that's a 9.
Misses.
Swing for a second time with the 18, 25.
25 hits.
My D8, and I'm gonna do 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay. You bludgeon it with your hammer and it hits the shell, but you don't crack it. It still looks very healthy. Anything else you'd like to do?
That is all.
All right, Vin. All these inspirations y'all give him, and this is what they do with him. They sit on him.
Just wanna, I'm not gonna use it for the little Tana one.
I would like to use Quicken Spell.
Okay. Or actually roll a D100 for me, please.
Yes, I was actually curious about this.
Yep.
Actually, let's do this dice set. Uh, 50? It's a 50 and a 0.
Yep.
So is that a straight 50?
50. Okay. You can't speak for the next minute. Whenever you try, pink bubbles flow out of your mouth.
What? Oh my god. That means you can't cast verbal
Wait,
spells.
bubbles?
Oh, really? I can't cast spells now?
Oh, that means you can't. You just verbal component ones.
All of my spells are verbal.
Are they?
I don't think I have a single. How do I check?
It'll say V if you're using D&D Beyond in the notes
Oh,
section.
yeah,
it'll say
every single
VSM,
spell is verbal.
verbal, somatic, or
Oh my god.
somatic, and material.
Um,
You have a cantrip that's not.
no, every single one is, except for Mind Spike, but that wasn't my plan. I had a plan.
That's
Oh, no.
bad.
But, okay, well, now I
She's our
can't.
glass cannon. What do we do?
I had a really good plan too. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna back up here. How many minutes? Forever? 10 rounds?
It's a
Forever.
minute. Mhm.
Yeah, 10 rounds basically.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave.
no.
I stepped out of the arena, man. 10 rounds is...
So
All right.
go
You
through
have
your,
your smoke
go through
bottle.
your go through your equipment and your features and trades and see if there's anything you can do.
Smoke bottle or something. I don't know.
You never know.
Okay,
Don't
yeah,
smoke
yeah.
bottle,
I'll
don't
just
smoke bottle.
don't smoke bottle. Okay. I was
Oh
like,
no,
that's
maybe save that as the backup plan.
a backup plan.
Chat said throw your
mean,
cloak over yourself and pretend to be a rock.
I do have a rock that screams.
Huh?
I have a crossbow.
Hey,
I've never used it before. I don't know how to use it. Like, legitimately don't know how to use
this is the part of
weapons.
the movie
We'll
where
walk through
she's
it.
trying to load a crossbow and it's like the comedic, like, yeah. All right, I'm going to try
you
to
gonna
get
use
this
your
big
crossbow
one
now?
right in front of me.
Oh, hold on a second. Are you gonna
should
use your
I?
Oh,
crossbow?
I'm sorry, I thought she was done.
Yeah, I guess I'll attempt to use the crossbow
Gotcha.
on the little
it.
one. Can you walk me through what to roll?
Yeah,
Like, I legit
will
don't
real
know.
quick. So let's look at your crossbow, your light crossbow. And you should have it equipped now. And you're basically gonna roll a d20.
Okay.
Add your dex modifier, which is 0, and then add your proficiency bonus. So you're rolling a d20 plus 3.
All right, so that's 13, so 16.
You hit the little one right
Okay.
here. So for a light crossbow, roll a d8.
Okay, that's not bad. Better than 0. 1.
And it's gonna be 1 plus dex. So 1 damage. You
It was
definitely
almost
hit
7,
it though.
and then it rolled.
Okay. Bryn.
Every little bit counts.
To be true.
I would
First,
say
I want to.
I'm sorry, I told
Sorry.
you to go and then I started talking again. I would say for something
Second
along
time.
these lines, just for future reference, for wild magic, since it is magic, you potentially would be able to use dispel magic on it, or use subtle spell if you had that available to you as a sorcerer, since you can remove components, but I don't know if you have that. Just food for thought in the future, but Bryn, go ahead.
Subtle spell's a meta magic.
It is.
And we don't get another meta magic till like level 12.
Got you.
Right.
Okay.
Can you swap
Yep.
them out?
I don't know. if you can.
Level up?
Yep. We'll worry about that
Something
next
you
time, so
Okay,
can't
I'm
do it
gonna
now, but
just kind of look to Ron and be like, Ron, if you can get behind me. Basically, your positioning is shit for everything I have right now, and then I'm going to attack the big one with my axe.
the big
I'm
one
gonna
here.
drop the torch. Yeah, which means I have to drop the torch on the ground.
Yep, drop the torch. It is on the ground, and then you pick up your axe.
Hand axe and attack.
Go for it.
And I'm sorry, booming blade.
Okay.
Please. And that's gonna be a, let's see, 14 to hit.
14 just misses the large ones.
Shit. Okay. And I think since I boom blade, I can't
Mhm.
double attack. So
Right.
that's what try. So I got.
Okay. This little one tries to hit Ron. The first attack misses. The second attack
disadvantage. Learn my lesson.
also misses. Very nice.
Always the second attack. Always.
So it swings and swings at you, and it
You're welcome,
starts
Ron.
to crawl along the wall here, and it crawls out of your range, Ron. so you can make an attack of opportunity if you'd like. And it kind of crawls along the wall behind Valken.
I would like to do so.
Go for it.
What is this? 14 to hit.
14 hits.
Oh, excellent. Hup. No, only D8 I have. I do 7 damage.
Okay. Definitely damaged it. It still looks like it's in the fight. They look like pretty hardy creatures. Up next is this one. And it is going to strike once at Ron and miss, and strike once at Bryn and also miss. That was a natural one, but it was a 7. So 2 misses here. Valken.
I just had this one run up behind me. Okay. That's not good. Right. I'm gonna. I'm gonna turn around to the smaller one and take swings at that one.
Go for it.
That's like a 12.
A 12 misses the smaller one. You're looking for a 13.
And that second attack is probably gonna hit. That's a 20.
Yeah, roll your damage.
All right. Um, 12 damage. The small one.
12 damage. Let's get a calculator out for that one. Okay, it's looking a little rough.
Okay. I will spend another key point then to flurry of blows
Go for it.
on the small one. That's 12 on that one. Second attack, that's a 1, so no.
So misses
None of
on
those
those.
hit. No, I forget. I don't have to hit those to use my drunken technique.
Let's take a look.
Disengage, right? I think so.
Yep, when you use your flurry of blows, you gain the benefit of a disengage action, and your walking speed increases by 10 feet until the end of your turn. So you can walk
Okay.
away because you use your flurry of blows, and they can't do anything about it.
Right. I'm going to. I am going to move, and I'm going to move right here.
You notice, Valken, as you're sort of moving away from that area, like someone or something like hunkered behind that door looking through as you're running away.
Okay.
Okay, this one is going to pursue, and they are going to essentially move through that space and occupy here. And they're going to
Oh shit.
swing once at you, Valken, and it is going to, I believe, 14 misses.
Yeah.
The next attack at you, a 13, also gonna miss. The small one is going to reach out and try and strike once at Ron. As a 21.
Yep, that hits.
And you take 4 piercing damage. And the other one swings at Bryn for 14, which I believe misses.
Yeah, miss. Excuse me.
Ron, your turn.
Oh, it is not looking too good.
This is rough.
Mhm.
Remember
He's
the
gonna-
last thing that, just because it's been a while like in real life, but Bryn told you to get away. You don't have to. You don't have to. But
This is like the best tanking position.
but I can also help.
Okay.
Let me help carry the load.
I'm hoping.
Can't help.
Okay, so Ron, remembering Bryn did say that, so Ron is going to move here.
Mhm.
Under the rings, a moment. Sure,
Okay.
the Lord Frodo.
Yeah.
And he's go for the big one, and
Okay,
I'm gonna use inspiration.
go for it.
All right, here we go. Ah. Okay, so that is a 20 to hit.
That hits. You're looking for a 15 on the big ones.
All right, and Ron is going to expend a spell to smite.
Okay.
To be a jerk, but did that one hook horror use its? It would have had an attack of opportunity.
Still within his reach.
I'm still in the reach. Yeah.
That's right. Oh, I didn't realize that changed it.
Mm-hmm.
That makes
Alright.
sense.
Let me know what your total damage is.
You got it. I'm just trying to see if this. Are they considered undead or fiends?
They are not.
Okay, the normal style. 9, 15, 23 damage.
Ooh, buddy.
Nice.
Yeah. You strike it, and your radiant energy sort of propels your stone hammer, and you hear the shell crack, but you still didn't make it through it. It's starting to give, but it looks at you and screeches.
Yeah, all right. Ron piss it off. Okay. And that's all I do.
Gotcha. Was that your first attack or your second?
Oh, that was my first. Right.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Second
get it.
attack.
First one's free.
I'm gonna use the. I'm gonna use the very tiny baby D20 I have.
Okay.
Babby.
What is that? 18 to hit.
That hits.
It's good. So I'll take an additional 6 damage.
6 more damage. All right, you're chipping away at it. Then,
Crossbow.
gotcha. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, you're right. Vine Spike is the only one that's just somatic. So yeah, roll a d20 for me and add a +3. Which one are you aiming at, by the way, first?
The big one.
This one? Okay. What's your roll?
11 plus 3.
14. It strikes it, but the bolt doesn't penetrate and it bounces off of the shell. So you just missed it. You need a 15 for these big ones.
Darn it.
Okay. And Bryn.
Yep. Okay, so now that Ron's out of the way, I'm going to cast Thunder Wave and catch this big one here and this little one here in it.
Gotcha. Okay, go for it.
And that
This
is
one
going
and
to
this
be
one.
a Constitution saving throw for them.
Okay, I will do the little one first. It rolls a 19, and the
That'll
big
pass.
one rolls a 5.
Big one fails.
Gotcha. So what
The
happens?
little one will take half damage.
Okay.
So little one's gonna take. Oh, I rolled horribly. The little one's gonna take 2 damage, and the big one's gonna take 4 whole damage.
Okay.
But the big one is going to be pushed 10 feet away from me, which should put me just out of its reach, actually.
So it was here. Oh, it was here. So 5, 10. Yeah. So you're out of reach.
Yep. And then that is very loud, 300 feet. Just
It's
FYI,
very
in case
loud.
there's more of these jerks. Yep. And then I'm going to move here. Oh, hello. And I'll take an attack of opportunity from the little one if it doesn't have reach.
Yep.
It's fine.
It rolls a
Hey, quick
17.
question. Ron can move through us if he needs to, right?
Is 17 hit you?
Miss.
Misses. Okay. It swipes as you go by, and you all hear this as loud thunder just reverberates throughout this entire cavern, and you hear it echo and echo and echo and echo.
I think I'm
Oh,
deaf.
sorry. It's my bad.
Okay, this smaller one is going to climb on the wall around the corner and end up behind you both. It swings once at Bryn,
These things.
and a 17 misses you. Once at Valken, an
Miss.
8 misses you. So this large one screeches and bounds forward and gets up all the way in Ron's face, and it swipes at you since you hit it. And that is a 19 and a 24.
Yep, 24.
That's Bryn, by the way, because it thunder waved her.
Okay.
Wait.
It's hitting
That
you.
hit me?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that hits. Sorry, I thought you said not me. How much?
24 piercing damage.
Wait. Which fucker hit me for 24? That big one right in front of me?
Yep.
The one you knocked back came rampaging back towards you.
It did 24.
It did. It did 2 attacks against you and both hit. It swings over you and ends up striking with both.
Well, that's fun. Okay. Fine.
Valken.
Okay. I quickly say to everyone, there's a door across the way. We can either try to run away or try to make a hole and get to safety. I don't know if it's safe, but we can try. And I'm going to step forward. Can I step forward between them diagonally to the creature, or is that creature taking up that entire
That
area?
creature's taking up this space.
So I can just attack from here then.
You can. If you tried to move through it, I would allow you to try. You would make an acrobatics check, and that would be your entire action. There's a variant rule for tumble, so in this case, with the creature being larger, I would say you could attempt it.
Yeah, 3rd edition rules.
It's a 5th edition variant rule.
I think I'm just gonna attack.
Oh, is it? Nice.
I'm gonna attack this one right in front of me. Then the big one. So
Go for
I'll
it.
swing my sword at it. Be a 17 plus 17 plus 8.
Yeah, definitely hits a large one.
And I would like to spend a key point to attempt stunning strike on it.
Okay, so roll your damage first for me.
Damage is 10.
These things suck so much.
Gotcha. All right, Constitution saving throw, and it rolls a 10.
I think it fails. The DC
Yes.
12, I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
It is stunned.
This big
That
one is
might be
stunned.
what saves us.
And before I attacked it, I told him the direction of where I saw the door.
You did.
So if we can escape to that door, that might be a thing.
Can you ping the door, please?
Yeah.
How do I do that? How do I ping?
You hold down on the map.
It may be out of your range of vision depending on what you currently have.
Is this one between us the stunned one?
Yes.
Okay.
I can see it with my light hammer.
Okay. For some reason, there's a blue dot on it. I have no idea how I put it on there, but that's fine. Okay. It is stunned. So it is incapacitated. Can't move, can't speak. Automatically fails strength and dex saving throws. Attack rolls against it have advantage. And when something is incapacitated, it cannot take actions or reactions.
Ooh. So we can just run right by it.
So, anything else you'd like to do,
Wait,
Falcon?
is that the big one or the little one?
It's the big one.
This
The big
one.
one. How long is that gonna last? Do we know?
Till the end of its next turn, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, or is it the end of your next turn?
Let me look. Running strike.
The stunned until the end of your next turn.
Yep.
So, all the way through Valken's next turn.
So we got some time.
All right. Anything else you want to do? I think that was just one attack, right?
Oh, that was one attack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, get that
Attacking
little one.
it doesn't wake up or snap out of it. We can just do damage to it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And you
yeah.
roll with advantage.
Yeah, I'll take
Kill
another
it.
attack at it then. Gonna be a 19 plus 8.
Definitely
Okay.
hits.
Damn. Ooh, that's a good roll. That's 15 damage.
Ooh wee. So with that strike with your sword, and you kind of lay into it, and you hit those cracks in that carapace, and your sword makes it through, and you kind of
Ooh.
hit flesh underneath as you pull the sword out, looking rough
Cool.
compared to how it started.
I would like to. I haven't moved yet.
You have not.
I know that small one might get an attack on me, but I would like to.
You are out of this one's reach currently.
I'm out of that one. What about the one by Bryn?
You were in its reach.
Okay. How about this? No, actually.
You got a bonus action left.
Yeah, I know. I'll use the bonus action to take an unarmed attack on the big one.
Go for it. Roll with advantage.
So 18 plus 7.
Yep.
Good damage rolls now. That's 10 damage on that.
Looking rough.
Okay.
It's hanging on, but it's stuck in place, and you see its eyes rapidly moving, and it's almost like it's whatever muscles or whatever propels its movements are just it's locked into place.
Okay.
Okay.
I am going to use my movement and take whatever attack and try to move towards that door if I can.
Okay, so you're gonna try and move here.
Yeah, it should be
Let's take a look.
35 feet. Well, actually, yeah, I think I would like to move past it. Actually, it's not a good idea. Yeah, I would like to move through and just actually, instead of going all the way, just right behind it. Here.
Gotcha. Let's see. So you would get an attack opportunity from the smaller one, but it misses. And I'm trying to find the optional rules, but I don't have them at the moment. So for right now, I'm gonna say if he's stunned, it's fine. That may change that in the future, but you're good there.
Okay.
Okay. It's stunned. This one is going to swipe at Ron. Both of them missed. The highest I got was an 18.
Nice.
Ron, is your turn.
I'm gonna focus on the same big one I smoted. swing with my hammer. That's a miss. Second attack is 18, so hit.
On the big or the little one? Sorry, I missed that.
The big one.
Gotcha.
This
Yep.
guy.
Roll your damage.
I'm gonna smite it.
Go for it.
10, 16, 24 damage.
Nice.
That one, as you swing your hammer into it, you hit that same area where you first cracked that outer shell carapace, and the radiant energy propels your hammer and just splits through it, and your hammer is lodged in it, and you pull it
Yes.
out, and it falls to the ground, lying dead.
Good. Oh, good.
With that momentum, as I pull my hammer out, I'm gonna do a little spin-rooney backspin to attack the other big one with my second attack.
Go for it.
Oh, that one! Damn it!
Oh no. You go to swing around, and you hit the hook, and it just bounces off of it. Okay.
That's it.
Vin.
I'll do crossbow.
Gotcha. Okay, and I will say, if I'm not mistaken,
Has it been 10 rounds?
this is the third round.
Oh man!
I will say you can use your Tides of Chaos on your crossbow because it's an attack roll if you want to use it.
Yeah, I'll do it. Maybe there's a dispel magic in Tides of Chaos.
Okay. Roll your roll advantage.
Okay.
Add +3.
18 plus 3.
Plenty. And then roll your D8.
Hold on, the other one is 12 plus 3.
Okay, cool. Both good.
5.
Okay.
Is it plus anything?
Not your damage roll, because your dex is a +0. It's looking hurt though. It's looking much more hurt than it did when you started.
And then I want to move there.
Okay. Gotcha.
Move there, jeez. Okay, there we go.
Bryn.
I'm going to look at Vin and be like, there's a door over here. Come, we must go. And then I'm going to try to kill this little one to get out of the way for her. So I'm going to attack it with my axe.
Yep.
Okay, that's 16.
16 hits.
And that will be... Oh, that's a d6. Let's see. Nice. 6 damage. And I want to use my shield to try and knock it prone. I think it's like on the wall ceiling, so if I can just try to like bash it down to the ground,
Go for
that'd be
it.
awesome.
Roll
And that
your
is a-
athletics check.
Athletics. 8.
It rolled an 11. So you swipe and it
Okay.
kind of dodges out of your, or it just takes the
That's
shield
fine.
hit.
I'll do the second attack.
Go for it.
Ooh, nat 20.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Roll your
Kill it.
damage.
That's gonna be 9, 10, 11 damage.
Okay, so you hit this one with your axe and you just split it in half almost.
Yes.
And you kill
Yes.
this one.
Okay. And then I should still have my movement left, so I'm going to, I yelled to Vin, I want to move forward to here so I can help keep Ron, but I want to motion for Vin, like, go past me, come on, get to the chopper. So,
Okay, this creature is going to swing. It sees one of its young destroyed and sees its mate destroyed, and it is going to wildly swing once at Ron, and that is a 20
the
to
whole
AC, which I
family.
believe misses you.
Yep.
Is your 21?
No,
what's your
it's
AC? 21?
my AC's 20.
Oh,
It is.
okay.
It hits.
Oh, no.
And then a 10 to Bryn. So Ron,
Promises.
you take 14 piercing damage.
Holy moly! Ron's not looking good.
And it is Valken's turn.
Hey. I look back at Ron and Bryn. They looking in really bad shape.
Not really bad, but I've looked better, that's for sure. Not looking great.
Oh, are you physically looking at our wounds?
Am I seeing my allies like barely hold
I mean,
themselves
I am
up?
technically bloodied. I will tell you that.
You can describe how your character is handling this situation for
There's
sure.
like blood running down my face, and one of my arms looks pretty mangled. But like, I look like I'm still having a good time.
Ron is
This is
battered
Friday night for Bryn.
and beaten. There is an insane amount of blood all over coming out of Ron in all places. That last hit, it left a huge gaping wound to the side of his ribs. And Ron is kind of swaying like he can barely stand.
All right, Valken, what do you do?
Valken looks at the door and then bites his lip and then turns back and immediately sprints towards them. If I hit here, can I go through Ron to the big one?
So you could go through Ron. If you try to attack the big one while you're in the same space as Ron, you roll a disadvantage because you're squeezing in the space with him.
Is this? I can't tell from the map. Are these squares down here? Is that place where I can
It's a
stand?
wall
Or is
about
that...
8 to 10 feet high. They were climbing on it. That's where they came down from to attack when you first walked in.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just a shadow.
Those are the wall structures that, and you can't see past it because your vision is kind of blocked depending on where you are.
What about from here? Would I have an angle on it to hit it?
You would.
Okay, I would move there then.
Gotcha.
And I'm gonna throw a Hail Mary on this and
Go for
use
it.
my last key. Well, we'll see.
Yep. See what
I'm
you do
gonna
first.
take an attack on it.
Okay.
18 plus
That hits.
something. And I'm gonna use my last key point to do a stunning strike on that.
Okay.
Damage.
It rolls a 19 on its constitution.
Oh.
What's the damage?
The damage is 6 on that attack.
Okay.
All right, I'll take another attack. 14 plus 8.
That hits.
Okay. Damage on that is 11. And as a bonus action, do an unarmed strike. 12 plus 8, so 20.
Okay.
Or sorry, 19. It's a 7 plus 7.
Yep.
The
That hits.
19 to hit. Nine. So I just wail into the big one.
Yeah, you
3
wail
hits.
into it, and it was almost untouched, but now it's looking beat up a bit. Quite a bit, actually.
That was my Hail Mary. I'm out of key points.
Okay.
Time to run.
The small one's turn is going to make a swipe at Ron. And it is an 8. And then it makes a swipe at Bryn.
Disadvantage. Oh no, never mind.
It is
Not
a
disadvantage on me. I thought it was
it's a
wrong.
19 on you, Bryn, for this attack.
Okay, that should hit.
That is 8 piercing damage to you.
Okay.
Okay. Ron, you are next.
Ron's seeing this through. He ain't quitting.
Run.
I've got to swing at the big one.
Go for it.
Okay, 24 hits.
That hits.
And I will smite with my last spell.
All right. Tell me your total.
Okay. 10. 18 damage.
$18 damage.
And then as a bonus action.
Yep, it's still standing.
Okay. Oh, that was my first hit. Okay, second hit. Hold on. Second hit, and then we'll see what happens.
Come on, Ron.
Okay, 20 to hit.
That definitely hits.
11 damage.
11 damage.
Nice, nice.
Still standing.
Okay, and then as a bonus action, one is gonna hit and step over here.
Very nice.
Oh, okay, I'm done.
All right, Vin. Roll me
Let's do
a
it, Vin.
D100, please.
Oh shit, I got too close to Vid.
Oh my god, that kills you right now.
0 question mark?
What's your
That'd
so
be
it's zeros
100,
all the way
I think.
across?
0, yeah.
Oh, so that's the
Then
100.
0, 0, 0. So
You
it's either
regain
100 or it's 0?
it's
Yeah, there's no such
100,
thing as
so
it's 0.
you
So-
regain all your expended sorcery points.
Nice.
Whoa.
Whoa,
Too bad I need to speak to use them.
Okay,
Not all of them.
You'll be fine. You'll get them. It means the next fight you're ready.
I mean, you do have a spell that you can cast that is not a verbal component if you want. So
Yeah. Might as
I
well,
love the idea
man.
that Vin's
Like,
like,
I don't
God damn it, I
know.
just want to be loud.
I just want to do things. Hold on, let me read what it is. I forgot. Okay, I guess I'll I guess I'll do the mind spike at the big one.
yep. What level are you gonna cast it at?
I only have one level. This is like my only spell. Third level. That's the only
Okay.
level. Actually, no, it's at second level.
You can upcast
is
it for
that?
more damage. So, oh, that's what I was asking.
Oh, I see. No, I was saving my fireball.
Gotcha.
Um,
Okay, at the big one, it's a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
Natural 1. So
Nice.
roll your damage.
Oh,
Yes.
good. Yes.
And I believe it's what,
Um,
3d8?
Yeah. So the
Big money.
first two. Hold on, I need a calculator. And the next one. 10. I rolled pretty low.
Let's see. How does the Hokorhor die from the mind
Oh,
spike?
yay.
It's exactly how much it had left.
I'm whispering, you're not even a real Hookor. You're just a butterfly. No one likes you.
Very nice. So when you cast this mind spike and whispering into this monstrosity's mind, they start flailing around like wildly and swinging their claws, but just kind of hitting themselves, and then it seems like almost something snaps in their monstrous brain and it just crumples onto the floor. I can't believe you rolled exactly that. I'm very happy for you. Very happy for you
Me
all.
too.
Bryn,
I've been sitting here.
Mm-hmm.
it's your
Okay,
turn.
there's one left,
wait,
so I'm gonna
wait,
attack.
wait.
Oh,
yeah,
sorry,
yeah,
Vin,
yeah.
go ahead.
Vin?
I'm done.
Yep.
And then I want to move.
Okay, my bad.
Here.
Gotcha.
Okay, I'm done now.
And you can faintly see like a figure where I pinged. All right, Bryn.
Shit. All right, I'm gonna try to stab this guy. I'm gonna hack at him with my hand axe. Oh my god. Okay. 23.
That hits.
Come on.
6 damage.
Okay,
And I'd like to try to shove it prone.
go for it.
My shield. That's what'd you say, athletics?
Yep.
Okay. 13.
Rolled a 20 total.
Oh,
Okay, that's okay. I'm still gonna use my second attack on it.
Yep.
Natural 20. I
Oh,
swear to God.
roll
These
your
dice are
damage.
awesome. These are my dice, but they
Hey.
have little flowers in them. I thought Bryn would like those. So I got
Nice.
them just for her. It's gonna be 6, 7, 8 damage.
Okay. Valken.
Almost. Come on, Valken. Punch it in the face.
Ron looks at Valken. You could do it. It's like blood coming out of his mouth.
Bryn's just like looking over her shoulder, like, please, Valken.
Falcon's like out of breath and pretty frustrated at this point. And he's like cracks his neck. He's like, I'm done with this goddamn cave. And he just walks forward and goes to attack it.
Go for it.
That'll be 19.
That hits.
Yes.
11 damage.
Okay.
Second attack is 7 plus 8.
That's enough.
That damage.
That was a
is-
premature woo.
That damage is 8.
How do you kill the last remaining
Oh, thank God.
core?
Yes.
Oh,
Like I
thank
said,
God.
Falcon cracks his neck, says how much he's frustrated with this whole thing, and just walks up to it, slashes upwards once on it, and kind of lifts the smaller creature off the ground. And as it's airborne, he just thrusts the sword through its chest and pins it against the wall behind.
Yeah, and you run it through and it hits and it tries to escape, and you push further and pin it to the wall, and you pull your sword out and it falls in a heap on the
That was a rough combat, you
on
guys.
the
We
cave
need Vin. What do
floor.
we do without her magic?
So that is where we will end
Oh, God.
tonight's
Oh,
There's a
episode.
man.
shadowy figure in the doorway. We don't even get to figure out who it is.
And next
Oh,
time
God.
you will see what happened with the gnome that was lying there during the battle and this figure behind the door. So thank you all
I just
for
want to
watching.
say it so it's recorded, but Bryn's gonna immediately run over to try to heal that downed one. Just
Yep, we'll get to that next
we can
time.
pick it up next time, but in case I forget, it's recorded.
We'll get to that next time, yeah. Thanks for watching. I'm so sorry, Mac. I did not realize how bad that would be for you.
It was very bad for me.
I don't know if I'd rather take that or a fireball, so
That was so scary because I was like, she's our
Ooh.
damage. Oh, those dice are so
That's
pretty.
such
Oh
a
my
good
God.
idea too.
Yeah.
And then I got railroaded somewhere else.
it's rough. Sometimes the wild magic giveth and sometimes it taketh away, so
Do we take it as a way?
yeah. But you got to use a crossbow
Yeah, I
and
learned something new.
kill it with Mind Spike.
Yeah.
Very nice. Okay,
Yeah.
but we're gonna go and do some shout outs. Thanks for watching. Up first is going to be a mac and cheese, please.
Meg.
It's me. I recently moved, so I haven't streamed in 2 weeks. I lost my streaming stamina, so I'm very tired. I don't know what I'm gonna stream next. I have nothing going on besides recording YouTube videos. So that's me. Follow me for no content. Yeah.
Go sub to her YouTube. It's right there.
Yeah,
Do it
follow
right
me
now.
on YouTube. It's awesome. Lots of Minecraft videos. Go get caught up on some old content.
Yeah, I make Minecraft videos.
Go watch it now, or you can't watch D&D anymore.
Yeah, real.
Okay, up next, Virtual Spectre. What do you got going on in the next week or so?
Hi, I'm Virtual Spectre, and we're currently playing a ton of Final Fantasy XIV, which has been super fun. So if you enjoy that, come hang out. I also like space games. So we're also playing Elite Dangerous and a new game that I just recently got. Not new, but Endless Space 2. So if you like space, if you like Final Fantasy and whatever, just come hang out.
Very nice. Next up, Moobs Like Jagger from the GGN crew.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name's Moobs from the GGN crew. I am one of 4 members, and we all Voltron together to make the GGN crew. Currently, I've been pretty much holding down the fort. Sam has been on vacation. Nate went back to school, is taking summer courses, so he's off. So it's been pretty much me. But also, if you love Final Fantasy XIV, I'm also doing that as well. And raising money for Extra Life throughout the year. For every dollar donated or that is raised during my streams, I will do either 1 squat or 1 push-up. And people have been very, very generous. But for the rest of the week, I believe Mikey will be streaming Yakuza 0 tomorrow. So if you want to know who Mikey is, you should go hang out and watch him Yakuza 0. And then more Final Fantasy 14 next week.
Very nice. Last but not least, Bunny Dreadful.
Hi, I'm Bunny Dreadful. I'm an art streamer here on Twitch. So if you like to watch people do art and draw things, come hang out. My schedule's been a little crazy lately because I started a new job and I'm struggling. But usually every Tuesday and Thursday in the evening, we draw some D&D character art. If you missed it, we drew some very special Conan O'Brien as a D&D character art last stream. I don't know how this happened. And anyways, if you want to watch me draw some silly things and some D&D character art, come hang out. Thanks. Bye.
Bye. I'm Max. I live here. This is where I live, and I stream and I play some WoW sometimes, and I play some other games, and I always think about D&D 24/7. So if you like what you saw, please consider following all the wonderful people here. Their links are all in the chat. We will see you D&D next week, and then I believe Monday will be a special stream for me because I am going to stream with Loch Ness. We're going to play Phasmophobia. So if you want to see a grown man scream in terror, right here, because
just so you know, he doesn't play horror games.
I hate scary things, everything. So yay. But anyway, thanks so much. I appreciate all you, and we will see you next time. Bye, everybody.
Have a great weekend.
See ya. Happy 4th of July. Don't set the forests on fire. Thank you.
Firework responsibly, please.
Thank you.
Don't scare your dogs with fireworks either.